Hi, viewer, people, humans, whatever. We got Wendy, and Megan here. Um, if you haven't met us before, we are a couple of medium friends who were started by recording just our trance development because we're practicing trance. If you're interested in the whole experience of not accumulating, but okay. Brain's not working because spirit's already stepping in. We've been hanging out for a bit already. So, what is it? Alchemizing and to getting attuned to working with new spirits or whatever. Because Megan has been working with new group, whatever. If you're interested in seeing that whole attunement process and that kind of thing, the first three sessions have that type of thing. This is just going to be edited for um, the actual trance stuff. Um, yeah.
Sometimes it takes a long time. And so
to,
I'll just say that. Sometimes it takes a long time. So
sometimes it takes a long time to get in, right? Especially if we're working with new beings or people, and getting deeper, getting deepening it so that there's less of us and more of them. I think I might be going into trance first today, but we'll see. Check the timestamps. Am I missing anything? Oh, we could formally open circle, I suppose, even though I kind of did earlier. We'll do it again. Hey, spirit, yo, yeah, spirit guides and ETs and beings of unconditional love for the human race, et cetera, et cetera. Um, I don't know. The
come
brain
on
knows.
down.
Yeah, come on down. Yeah. I guess start the session by saying we don't actually have a plan. We were just talking and everything, and our usual get together day, and we're like, yeah. Um, so let's see what Spirit has to say, I guess, today. Maybe there's a message for people, or yeah, I don't even have any questions. So Wendy will get out of the way more.
Yeah, I was going to say, go ahead and get out of the way because for clarity, right now, my perception is that I can see at least three and what to me feels like a part of the team she works with for healing specifically. And they're not typically major speakers necessarily. They're more of the doers. So it's more of sitting in that energy, but someone will be willing to speak for those purposes today because it will be helpful. Um, it helps people feel more comfortable when they can have some sort of identification of who they're working with, at least in my experience. But okay. And so what just came to me is guess I should note that even though I say that there are three, or we may perceive sometimes like five that work, I feel like I need to say that that doesn't mean that that's all she's actually working with. So what I see is that they're just sort of representative, but it's actually dealing with just different lines of energy. So if you can imagine like passing energy back and forth to a lot of, I'll say people, for lack of a better word. So it's not as important, these specific identities. It's actually this line of this healing energy that's being transferred through Wendy and other people who use this method of healing. Hopefully that made sense, but that's what's the image that's kind of coming to me at this moment. And it's also easier for Wendy's mind to perceive because these energies, these do different things. So specifically right now is the surgeon steps forward, that energy might be used for some sort of specific healing technique or something for someone, while another energy could step forward to do like a different task. It's easier for her mind to understand it in that way. My perception was you didn't want to separate and blend individually, or that's not something you typically do.
No. We do not separate. We work collectively the different frequencies through her. So normally I have others here for support, but it is just me in her energy now, which is not how I usually operate.
Right. Are you coming through in this way today just for the purposes of being able to speak as one?
I'm, yes, introducing myself to any who may be curious about working with our team.
Okay. In that case, can you tell me on a little bit more from your perspective of how you work?
Yes, this is more comfortable than I thought it would be, actually, because we worked with her before. This is good. I work like a knife. The surgeon terminology for human perspective is very accurate.
Okay.
Even affecting the physical level, the physical body with its more dense matter is the reason she says that it can take 3 to 5 days or so for the energy to accumulate is because we like assimilate the energy to even out, because we're able to really remove energy and put in the new energy so that it is not needing to be held by her. It then becomes more part of the person who we are working on. It requires a deeper level of trust for the recipient to allow this. Sometimes there's a lot of resistance and it's not quite as effective. You could put it like a kidney, a person getting a new organ. This is the level of energy replacement. Sometimes there's subconscious constructs or things in the recipient belief system, which ends up having a partial or full rejection of the surgery process. But each person is individual, and we just come and do what we need to do, and we will see what happens. And usually there's always something that happens. Something happens, even them just being open to receiving and the experience causes something to happen.
So when using this metaphor, can I ask, what do you do with that old kidney that you removed?
It just automatically gets purified once it is not attached to the person anymore.
Oh,
The
I see.
person is what makes the energy that it is. And so,
Okay.
really, we don't really change, we don't really remove, I should say, anything. We just very quickly and efficiently change the energy. It's just easier for your constructs to say that we're removing something.
Right, because in this scenario, what you're saying is it's the person, so the person that's receiving the healing itself, it's not enough just to receive healing, but it requires work from them as well to receive the maximum benefit.
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, if you were to put in a new kidney, but you didn't work through whatever it was that was explained to you, then that kidney would also go bad. The new kidney would also go bad.
Mm, no, it merely just means that only so much can happen. The energy doesn't go bad. There's no rotting. It just means that the effects aren't permeating the physical body, if that is specifically what we are targeting in that moment. for pain, for example. There's all kinds of different areas. So if you imagine a person who is astral projected, there's astral projection surgeries or things that happen in that perspective. And in a way, that is really how we work. From that way, we're coming in and from the astral plane, working on the physical body or the body, the energetic body that represents the physical body. When we're working on the physical body, we work with that layer of energy within the energetic space of the person. Matter is different. You have an energetic body that leaves, which is your consciousness. When this is so limiting to try and explain her, it is when you leave your body, that what you call the soul, the consciousness of that is what you are, is already whole. It is your body and the information that it holds, and that energetic body, which causes things that we can work with, but we don't always work with. You're already perfect. It's just flicking some switches or causing some next things to happen, switching some energy so that it moves you closer, that you're ready to have some energy switched by us or someone else in this body, that is this energetic aspect of your that is attached to the body. They're separate.
Okay.
There's the
Well,
perfectness of your energy soul that you are, and then there is the imperfectness that is tied to the human experience that you're having. They're separate but the same. You're having a human experience, you're having a human experience, experiencing, but it's not, your experience isn't the truth of what you are. It's separate. That's the way that you're all one and you are all with source, but separate. You're having, you're all within the ball of, to use previous spirits exclamations, you're all within the ball of oneness, but all little balls within the ball. And so it is with your human energy. There's the ball of your soul, and then the human experience is a ball within that ball. And then the mental and emotional, and there are all these other balls.
well, okay. I'm partially asking because I know that you have worked on me before. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I know I felt you sort of looking at me a second ago. So I, in being, I guess I'll say it. I don't claim it, but I'm technically a chronic migraine person, and I've received healing from your team and from others many times. And each time there is some, benefit, of course, but then I continue down this cycle where it happens again, and then maybe a little bit better, and then maybe there's a time where it's a little bit worse. So would that mean that my I'm creating them?
Think of your body like a robot that has metal, but that metal is a little bit fluid. And there are bolts that need replacing and wires that are replaced, but it takes a little bit for the new wires to take place. If you are still in the phase of consciousness of identifying your body as too much of your experience, that in the sense that you're not a team in the way that you are creating your body. You are a team in that you're creating your body, but that you don't fully believe in the power of that yet. There is still too much limited human belief, but you're approaching the time. It is the subconscious programming. If you just say for many, many days, I am God, my body is perfect, my body is perfect, my body is perfect, my body is perfect, until it is perfect.
I see. It's very, very similar to other theories of manifesting and creating your own reality.
Yes.
It's talking about my body specifically.
Your body is your robot. That is your robot body. How you care for it, what you put into it, what thoughts you give it. You are on the way saying, I love you. Thank you. Yes, these are good. Every time you say that, acknowledge the ripple and change in the cells through the vibration of your emotion, words. Feel those things all the way down to your toes and your cells. Feel how you're creating something new in your body. Your body is your robot, your avatar. Yes, maybe the change may be a little slower, but maybe it can happen faster than you think that it can happen. Experiencing the effect that your words, when you say out loud to yourself, I love you, body, feeling it, wanting to perceive that will help you feel more powerful in that. When I work on someone, I just say, this energy is different. Now it is this energy. Magic. You are magic. If you think something is magic, if I say, oh, this energy here is blue, I want it to be orange. Now it is orange because I laid my consciousness on it. But it is not my energy that I am working with, it is yours. And so it is you healing yourself. Anybody healing themselves, they're all capable, you're all perfect. I am merely an instrument, a tool, an assistant in flipping a switch to get you closer to the state that you do the thing that you can do. It's all any of us over here in the place with no body do. That is all any of us do.
Why have you chosen to have this role for Wendy in this lifetime?
Something interesting happened there. There was no real answer. It kind of threw me out of, I just, there was nothing. There was no response. It was just love. There was just no response there for that.
I saw that. It looked like a backing off, and then someone else was there. So I don't know if this is like a re-merging with the team.
What is really coming to me right now is love and experience.
Hmm.
Just love. The love is so unconditional and so all encompassing that it is the reason for love. Love of everything, love of everyone, or just love for the creator. So it is for the creator, I suppose, in that it's just unconditional love. That is why.
Yeah, that's funny because I was just kind of peeking in and tapping that, and the response I got was that was like a really silly question, like why wouldn't I come?
Yes.
Why wouldn't I offer my help and my love? I don't know, this
It
energy to me
is,
just doesn't feel very human. Um,
it is the love of a parent for a child.
mhm. This doesn't feel like originally I was thinking,
It is the service to others energy. It is not a service to self energy. It is a service to others energy. The love is just so much that how can you not help others?
mhm.
Ah, yes, yes, we will come now. Yes, yes. Hello, 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 everyone. Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi
I'm
there.
so happy to be here now. Yes, this is good, good. It has been a long time since I've been speaking to you all.
It has been a long time. Right now, we're pretty much just introducing everyone as far as the healing team, and talking about that.
I know, I've been waiting. Yes.
So we would love your anything you'd like to add or
Mm,
anything you'd like to say from your perspective.
yes, I am the speaker for the healing team sometimes. Many times I am. I even come and give individual assistance and about the journeys for others. But
Yes.
yes, even now there is energy switching. I am like the end of the funnel. Someone else is coming in now,
It's funny. I just had the image of like people just passing a microphone to someone else.
but they do not want to talk about healing. This one that is wanting to come in. Yeah, so beautiful, Megan.
Hmm, thank you. Who am I speaking with? Or what do you want to talk about today?
I have so much love for you. You're so beautiful. Humans are beautiful. That
I
is
saw
always
you
my message.
come
hmm
in very excitedly.
Yeah, I want to say Marygold,
Right. Okay.
but it is not. The message is the same. It feels the same. That is the word that is coming that I'm going to say.
Yes, your energy always strikes me as very happy.
Yes, I am just so excited to come share this love with you that I have for you and others so that you know that you are loved and not alone, and that I see you and humanity suffering, but that we're here to ease it on some level.
Well, we appreciate that.
And you guys are talking about the healing.
Yes.
The healing is all just steps towards the realization that you're perfect. The more deeply you accept and know and experience this, there are some humans who have this and they seem like magic to the others. It's very exciting to watch and be part of.
Well, I can imagine that it's very interesting to see from your perspective.
Yes, well, it is the only way that I can even touch these things that I hold so much compassion for. I can't even experience them. I just see you experiencing them. And in a way, it is just as if I am holding a ball, that the ball is different than I am. And that is all that that experience is for me about whatever the suffering is that I refer to. It's just me holding a ball that is different than I.
Do you have any specific role within this healing team?
I help bring in the new frequency of love.
Okay.
I am able to hold it so that it is more effective to the human body. I am like Reiki in my level of density, I suppose, in how the perception is. Would you like to experience this comparison that I'm referring to?
Sure.
Okay, because you feel me right now, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And so now we will just call in Reiki and you will see. So we will call in Reiki now to join us. You see how the density is the same or similar?
Yes. You feel softer to me.
Yes, but the density is similar.
Yeah, it feels
The way that it,
easier to handle, I guess. It's not as harsh as some of the other frequencies, I guess, if I can say it that way.
yes, that is the correct way to say it. And so I am able to hold the supportive frequency of love after the operation, per se. I
Mm-hmm.
often come in and help smooth things over and assist the body in accepting the shifts in frequency in the nervous system. You feel even how the nervous system of your own calms the way that Reiki calms your nervous system.
Okay, so I can imagine that you help more with the physical than just the, say, like the energetic layers outside the body. You sort of help smooth out the cells itself and that kind of helping the body adjust.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I can I cannot really work with some of the other layers of the energetic field in the way that some others do. The last healing that we did, I did not participate at all.
Hmm. Okay, because I can feel that you feel very smooth and like soft, but also like a nice, happy energy. To me, I'm just associating this with
Yes,
like happiness. It feels
yes.
happy.
And love and excitement about existing.
This does. It feels really nice. It feels very comforting. It's a very comforting feeling, I guess, to sit in that energy.
hmm I am good for when even Wendy in her own healing,
Mm-hmm.
when she is processing, releasing, or allowing in the experience of these things that require compassion, that I have compassion for, that you all experience, then I am often the one that will come in and hold her while she braves alchemizing, whatever that is, and repatterning in the body that energy. It
Yeah, that's
helps
very,
her to get through it. And I also hold the new frequency to bring in. It's a supporting frequency to alchemize and shift. Because to have a new frequency, there needs to be a new frequency in place, often through thought, looking to make the new frequency change into. Otherwise, it's the same frequency. That is why to look at a body part that is the energy in a body, say your shoulder hurts, like right now, her shoulder is showing the disharmonious energy to my energy. And so, if, say, your shoulder is experiencing pain that is caused by an emotion that is whatever, stress, love, I can't even say the emotions that they might be because I don't understand them through experience. They will shift and release. They just cannot exist in the energy of replacing. And so when you look at these energies within your own body and hold in your mental state curiosity, you hold in your mental state compassion, understanding, understanding, love, and you hold these in the rest of your energetic field, well, holding also and investigating the lower density energy that is causing the physical pain, that is how you shift it. Even within your own nervous system, when you do this somatic work, it is energy there, and you're being curious and observing it in a very neutral way and allowing it to become and finish the process that it is supposed to do, that it is programmed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And spirit helps with this. If people will ask, they have guides, or there are those who will step in and assist people with these things. And it already happens often without even people knowing. A person is crying and upset, and they feel comforted. Yes, sometimes it is even their future, the self of them, going back and looking. Time and space and energy do not exist. We are all one. The future you and the past you are both one. And it doesn't really even matter who it is that is comforting you in the moment that you are experiencing the experience. You are being comforted, allowing you to surrender more to the experience, that you may not need to have that experience again because you've experienced it to the extent that it is satisfactory to you.
Hmm.
Yes, you are sensing the shift in change and vibration
Yeah.
that is happening. Yes, one is going and coming now, maybe coming. We will see. Yes, I feel very stern right now. That is what she is observing, the sternness and seriousness of my personality, I suppose. He's commenting on it. But I am very serious about what I will be talking about now. Thank you. It is an honor also to come and speak.
Well, I'm interested in what you are serious about.
The power of all your experiences. People do not seem to understand how powerful your experiences are, and experiencing the experience, how much this is important to causing the changes and shifts that you want to make in yourselves on your journey. It is very important to experience any experience.
Well, there's still value in the
Claiming,
experience.
yes, claiming choices, claiming your choice, claiming your sovereignty. These are all the most important things. People just are not taking this seriously enough. There are so many distractions. So many things are being created. Many more are experiencing their experiences of the past, allowing them to choose better experiences in the present. And this is good. You see the shifts in humanity and collective consciousness.
Yes.
But this is very serious. Why you are here. All of us watching also in some way get to experience. For myself, I find that very frustrating how some do not experience or know the importance of the experiences. You're so lucky, fortunate to have the experiences you're experiencing. I want to have those experiences.
Well, I have heard that there's basically a line of souls that want to come to Earth because it is such a valuable experience to have as a human.
Yes, I still have jobs to do over here before I can have an opportunity.
Have you had one before?
No,
Hmm. So,
but I am not doing what some others do and slipping in to have a taste of the human experience. I'm practicing integrity, even though this experiences of speaking is an experience, but
yes.
we are sharing, not me having the depth of experience that you all experience.
Oh no, we're fully in here.
Yes. Well, even to break your arm, as an example, is an experience that would be so amazing to me.
I see what you're saying. We don't necessarily see it that way, but as a soul, as
Yeah,
someone who doesn't have this experience would see it that way.
yes, you are experiencing all that, even the density of the human body itself, to even just be some cells in a womb for a second is an experience that some would like to have. I am excited just to even think about being some cells in a womb without any consciousness in the sense of what the humans consider consciousness. Just to be able to fully experience that level of density with the consciousness that I have would be the most amazing thing ever. This experience to talk to you is the most amazing thing ever in my experience so far. So thank you, both of you, very much. I'm going now.
Do you do this occasionally? Come in and be able to do this through others or through Wendy?
Not often. They're going. You slipped your question in at the right time. Okay. I'm getting the sense that we are done now. Everyone that is over here would like to say thank you to everyone who has watched and heard the messages today.
Well, thank you all for coming and giving us the chance to get to know you on this level, through speaking and not just healing.
I love sitting with spirit. It is so awesome. Just float in nothingness and just whatever this is right now. I'm not sure if I'm blended with someone, but I'm just sitting and it is amazing. That's good. That was that last one that came in. Oh, I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know, man. You're like not you're on the lower end of the vibrational state that I want to be giving messages from, but we'll let you in, I guess. So, because that was very stern, serious energy. Oh my
Hmm.
God. I was just like, I don't know, man. I mean, you're here. I mean, I felt everybody around that person, and he wasn't really out of place in the sense of like he fit in the group. He was just a bit more dense, I guess. Okay, viewers, we are pausing and we'll be back. Okay, everybody, we are back from a short break. Meagn is going to um, have someone come in. Any idea who yet?
Well, Annie's been here already today, so she's on my mind, but I'm going to remain open since I
Are working with
am
some new
still
people.
working with them and wanting to get to know them. So I am going to remain open to either
Okay.
side.
Okay. Well, just for the viewers, I'm gonna pause it while she gets into it. And when she's ready to closer to starting to speak, then I'll hit play again. I would like to say hi. It is nice to see you all again.
Hello. Thank you for allowing us to speak today. Thank you for inviting us to participate. We intended to come today because it is the beginning of another chapter starting already.
A chapter in the world or a chapter in human development or a chapter in what in reference to?
You could say both. Personally, for this vessel, yes. But this is just the dynamic of all over humanity at this moment. More than humanity, actually. I will say that there is a difference you will feel from the sun itself, because the sun at this time is undergoing change. This will affect all of you if you haven't noticed that already. It will continue to the shift for the next 5 weeks. Just as you humans purge insecurities, doubts, and other unwanted energies, the sun must have the opportunity to do so as well. You underestimate the amount, I will say, effect the sun has on you. Not just your assumption of electronics, but your personal bodies, minds, emotions, all of it. You do not attribute this to the sun, but it is a part of life. Most of you underestimate the position of the sun within your life. If you think about astrology, this is, you would say, sun sign. But so many of you reduce the sun's effect to sunburn or simply your electronics and solar flares. This is so much more than this. I'm only even stating this because I would like you to know that that next timeline has begun. And so you will see the shift over the next 5 weeks.
So exposing ourselves, like being in the sun, is actually very, very important for us as a human, for our bodies, for our health.
Yes, if you were to use in those terms, because the sun creates life. The way I am speaking, I am simply saying this is just an indicator of what's happening. Although I would encourage all of you to have more of a relationship with the sun itself, whether that means going outside or simply connecting to the energy of the sun, sending your love to the sun and helping shift as she purges. She feels just as Earth does. She is, I will say, tired of the old and ready to begin anew. But this is just a difficult birthing process for both the Earth and the sun. It would take too much time to discuss the other planets emerging at this moment, but as a human living on Earth and living with the sun, it is very difficult for you at this time to experience both. Excuse me, I should not say difficult. I will say you should understand that there are stronger effects for you.
Thank you.
I'm reminded to say that astrology does have a purpose, but the majority of you are not seeing it in its truth. You are seeing it for entertainment, which is all right. But there is so much more to your birth plans, placement, etc. I just feel I should acknowledge this because what I say may sound as if I am going against astrology, but what I really mean is all of that is for a purpose, placement, and the energies of when your physical incarnation happened. This is important, but many of you dismiss aspects of it. You are reaching a nexus point. I hesitate to say it in this way because this sounds frightening, because there will be much change over the next 6 months within your cultures, your bodies, your technologies, and your understanding of yourselves. I do not say this to frighten you because the result ultimately should be positive. It should benefit you. You should enjoy this change. You should enjoy allowing these things to be stripped away. They're only there because you are comfortable and you allowed them to be. Many, many, many are choosing to help shift it, both within the human race and outside of the human race. So do not feel that this is being alone and experiencing negative effects. Do not feel that this is just a volcano that's erupting. Again, this is simply a part of the birth process. There will be many things coming ahead. You will feel them as negative. You may perceive them as negatives. I ask you to perceive them neutrally. You will receive many symbols from the sky. Some of these may connect with certain older prophecies, which may frighten you even more. Hopefully, you will see them as they truly are, which were just signs of a new dawn.
Thank you. I really love how you are moving the message away from fear. There are some who try and have fear in their message. And I love how you're encouraging people to not be afraid.
There is no reason to fear. There are those that want you to fear because it makes it easier for them to tell you how to be. They enjoy feeding from the fear, but there is no reason to fear. I am careful because many like to use fear. They like to be in fear. They use fear as a motivator, even without consciously understanding. If you can allow yourself to remain neutral in seeing these events, you will know the truth of the events. No, this does not mean that your mind is not working. This does not mean that you are ill. It just means that you are still plugged into the program that originated a long time ago. I was trying to come up with some sort of year, but this is not working.
That's okay. Time and space don't really exist. So the year for the human conceptualization is.
No, my intention is just for you to understand that this was long before you were born in this lifetime. And so it is very difficult for you to see yourself plugged into this device. To be truthful, fear is a part of Earth itself. It was never meant to be, but there was, if you will say, a speck of fear in those who wish to increase it. So it has outgrown and spread like weeds. And the more each one of you individually chooses to increase it, the larger it becomes. Those who wish to feed on it have a full plate. I digress. Going back to what I initially wanted to say was that I simply wanted to explain why and how you could better equip yourself to handle it. Yes, we can foresee that there are many things that will happen within 6 months to even 2 years from now that will seem very tumultuous. They will be in smaller areas and then larger areas or smaller areas, so you may not even notice. I would like to state that not all of these are even real. It is just a mass perception. This is a part of manipulation as well. However, all of this is for a purpose. Please do not use this to respond in fear, sorrow, or closing of your hearts. This is all meant to open connection, unity, change, shifting. This is just, if you can imagine a bubble coming from the bottom of a lake, needing to make its way all the way back up to the surface. It is coming up to the surface. And once it's released, it is gone. This is where you're standing now. What you can do would be to help unify yourselves with the sun, with the earth, with yourself, with each other. Allow for your own expansion. You cannot allow for your own expansion when you are in fear. Why do you think so many events are triggered to cause you fear? To keep you from expanding. You cannot be controlled when you are in an expanded state.
Thank you.
Yes, it comes to my attention. The way I'm speaking may sound dire or sound serious. The reason why I bring it up today is because you are able to be in a more expanded state. So these are simply reminders.
They're great reminders. I think that many people will find everything you're saying very helpful.
I see that there are still some that may not understand. They may question. But as long as the seed has been planted, it will grow. I will say that again because this sounds difficult to understand. Being in harmony with your inner self, your physical self, your immediate surroundings, say your family, your home, if this is your focus, the outside of that has very little effect on you. Some news media or some event that, again, may or not even be real will not affect your ability to hold your own expansion, to hold your own vibration. This is the goal. If we have more of you experiencing this and holding this, the entire universe shifts. I am speaking to Earth, so I will focus on Earth, but it is not just you, it is the entire universe shifting. You just need to do your part. You are capable of living in a world of harmony, peace, celebration, every single one of you. But why can't you experience that now? You cannot tell me it is because of stress, war, money, politics. Every single individual has this ability in this immediate moment. And how you perceive yourself, how you perceive your body, how you perceive your now is what shifts to outside of you. But so many of you are so focused on outside. What is happening over there? What is happening with that person? Why is this person treating me this way? Why is this person doing this? Politics, social media, so many of these, again, are not even real. It is your perception in comparison to you. How can I feel safe when this is going on? You need to understand that you are safe. You are in control of what is happening with you.
Are there other helpful tips for people to help move them into the truth of this realization that you're talking about, that they are safe, even though maybe they don't feel safe? It is a sometimes struggle, especially if, say, someone is homeless or is not having their basic needs met, struggle to experience safety. Do you have anything for people under these types of circumstances of, say, homelessness or hunger or
Yes, I bring this up today because I am allowing you to be aware that there will be things happening that may cause you to feel unsafe or may cause you to respond with fear. And this is why I bring this up today as a reminder that you do not have to participate in these fear moments. If anything, you keep yourself safe in any circumstance by understanding the truth and reality of who you are as a creator, as the creator. You are safe in any given circumstance. I hesitate to say this because this sounds insensitive, but you are the creator of whatever your circumstance is. Each of those circumstances are there for you to learn and experience. You speak of homelessness, pain, neglect. There are so many circumstances that you may ask yourself, why would I ever want this? Why would anyone ever want to have that experience? It is not for you to understand in that way. It's for you to understand you, truth, creator. What I would recommend to do again is to see yourself as perfect. Everything is perfect. Everything about you is perfect. Everything about you has been chosen. You are in control of you. You are creator. You are safe. You are loved as perfect. There is nothing that you cannot overcome. You just need to unplug yourself from those, I will say, construct and other nefarious activities that have increased power because of your own fears, needs, wants, desires. Many of you don't even know that there are those that it is simply their job to tell you what you want. Find what you want. Since when is being a certain way something negative? It is because someone told you it was, so you must believe it. I will say very briefly, again, only as reminder, not as fear. I will just say very briefly to just be mindful of the media that you consume and anything outside of you that you consume. Do not take everything as fact. Do not take everything as some reason to put your energy towards it. I ask you to put your energy within yourself. Feel the truth of the matter within yourself. An easy way to do this, again, to move into neutrality. Say you may see a headline. That headline may have been designed, likely was designed, to have an emotional response from you. Allow yourself to read this in a neutral state, as if you were reading a fictional story. Feel into this. What feels truth to you? Does this feel accurate? Does this feel inaccurate? Does it even matter if it's accurate? What are you feeling? How is this responding within yourself, your body, your belief systems, your programming? These are all filters. Again, put yourself in the neutral. Can you see anything and everything as neutral? This is an exercise to help reduce the fear.
thank you. It is very useful and powerful to become just the observer of
Yes,
ourselves and of everything around us.
if you can see the truth within yourself, you can start to begin to see the truth outside of you. It is my wish that each one of you sees yourself as creator. You have created the world that you live in part. You have created yourself. And what you've created is magnificent. Many of you do not feel this way, but it is. Look at the amazing power that you have. Look at this, I'll say, matrix that you've created. That's incredible. Whether you see it as happy or sad or bad or good does not matter. What you have the ability to create and what you have created is magnificent. Being a part of it is amazing. Doesn't matter how you perceive it. The point that I am trying to make is that you have created it. You can create it. And if you can create this, just imagine with what your intention and coming from the truth, you can create. Imagine exactly what you want. Why couldn't that be real for you? Why couldn't that be your reality tomorrow, now, next week, yesterday? All of that is possible. I am saying this because it is more important now as the other shifts are taking place. Allow yourself to go through these motions. Allow yourself to go through these transitions along with the earth and with the sun. I speak more of the sun today because this is what's happening that you will feel more effects from that you may not understand. Allow yourself to transition, allow with it. You may experience the shadows, I will say the shadows of yourself emerging just as they are for her.
Thank you. I feel like that maybe we're gonna call Meagn back and close circle soon. I'm myself am getting pretty tired and I don't want to stress Meagn too much, even though I know that she won't feel any negative or her body won't feel extra pain or anything. This is a very relaxing, good experience for her. But I would like to I myself am I'm getting tired. I feel like I need to close my eyes and shut off. um thank you very much. That's going to be such a great message for everybody.
Yes. If I can close, I will ask again to remind yourself that this is joyous. It is joyous to be human. It is joyous to be in this time. Support one another, support the sun, support the earth, support yourself. If you can remain neutral, this is very helpful. But again, I will just want to say, if I can make this very clear, you may see many things that you cannot expect as joyous. You cannot understand how it could be joyous. But this is a very joyous time. There is a lot of support for you.
Thank you.
Yes,
I definitely see this, that there's a lot of support for us and other humans as well.
yes. I'm sure I will speak more on again this soon.
Mm-hmm. We're getting back into our routine after a break.
We planned to come at this time because of what's happening. This is why I came in as strongly as I did. But I will allow for other times and I will come in when I have another message.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We appreciate speaking with you and the spirits working with me. Appreciate you coming as well, to be with us all. And yeah, for the viewers, just to kind of close out as Meagn is coming back. I'm not going to show it on the video today, but to close circle, one of the things we do is focus on our bodies and really ground really well. I'm not going to share that today. In another video, I think end of session 3, we go more into that and explain that a little bit more. But I'm going to say thank you to Spirit and Spirit guides and the speakers that came and the energy workers that came and did energy work to assist, are able to hold the frequencies that came in to work with today. And thank you all you viewers who still stuck around to watch all these beautiful messages from Spirit. And yeah, so I think that I might end the video. Meagn, you're slowly coming back. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Did you want to say anything, or we can always keep going, and you could come back and we could or do you want to
No,
just stop?
it's fine.
We'll just thank everybody for watching and come and see us again
Yeah,
next time for
sorry.
some great. No, it's good. You're still coming back.
The images that I was getting in my mind make me feel like, and then just in general how I felt, I feel like it was serious today or intense. That's what it felt like.
It
So,
was intense. Yeah, the messages were intense. The spirit was serious about their messages today. There wasn't any joking around. I had some serious messages as well. So I mean, yeah, spirit was serious about helping us. They're very serious about assisting us, and that their support for the human race. They're really serious about that, everybody. So come back for more videos or watch previous ones. Please put questions, etc. We are open to asking questions for people or your own journey. And in the description, you can find out how to contact Meagn and I individually to work with us in some way or another, or follow us on socials, etc., etc. So we're just gonna wave, and then I'll stop the recording. Yeah. Do it up.